graphics actually came out really good. We don't know if this is gonna get the whole gradient effect. Checking it out, don't get me wrong, it doesn't look as bad. This one came out great. Everything else came out really well. Transfer superstars, but the fabric we imprinted. Transfer superstars, yeah, we What's up, superstars? Matt here, showing you another tutorial. Anime can be one of the hardest styles to design due to all the effects, special fonts, colors, and text, especially if you're not familiar with the design program. It can make designing anime a real headache. With Kittl, it's super easy to customize one of their out-of-the-box templates, and we're going to show you how on today's video. Let's get into it. So first, what we're going to do is just search up anime. I just want you to guys get a visual on what you guys would anticipate by just searching up the word. So yes, I'm seeing a lot of different art styles here, a lot of different inspos of a lot of different animes, as well as also cartoons, as well as also Marvel films. I'm definitely loving the art style. We already do have 2 pieces of art that we are messing with already, so we're gonna go to that, but just giving you a little bit of a showcase of what to anticipate. So yeah, so let's look at our projects right now and start messing with them. The first one we have is this well played design, and all we're really gonna do is just change the text. So to well played, we are going to change this to this one's going to be transfers. These are separate. Okay, just as this, how much I am doing it just enough so I could. I'm gonna have to shrink this a little bit. And then real with you guys, kind of forgot how the layout is, but I'm gonna really just try to put it in here. Okay. Next one we're gonna do, let's change this to, let's keep it in the same format, DTF. Oh, is the future. Okay. Do a little customization on this one. On this one, I am going to export it as, going to first do it in inches, and then it's going to be 12 feet in width. And then we are going to do 300 DPI. And the reason why we're doing the 12 inches is because of the fact that we want to make sure this is as big as it can get. The bigger the file, we could be able to shrink it. Let me just do remove background and optimize quality. This should be it, you know, this should be the finish. We should expect this to be transparent. We shouldn't expect anything, but since this has some gradient effects to it, it is not going to come out the way we want it to. So just to give this as a tester, we're going to download this as is to show you guys what we're really talking about. So we're going to download this as is with the remove background and optimize quality, just so you guys could get a rundown of how this looks like on print. And then we're going to go work on to the next one. So we're going to the next one. This one we're going to do right. So, all right. We're going to change some things here. Let's say anime streetwear. Ooh, let's make this all caps. Sorry to see. I can't tell if I did that right. Okay, there we go. All right. And then this one, we're gonna do Kittl DTF. All right, there we go. It's a little customization right here. And we're gonna make this the same thing, 12 inches, and then DPI 300, move background, optimize quality. But we are gonna do something different, of something that we didn't do in the other. So see how this has a gradient effect right here to it. We're gonna put the opacity down all the way for that textured background. We wanna make sure that we get the background completely. So we're gonna do the same thing over here. Okay, we did that already, sweet. All right, so it should be completely set. I'm seeing something else right here, and I'm hoping it will get that off, but I don't see any other problem. Paper textured, let me lock object. Is that what that is? There we go. So I'm gonna get that off too as well, just to make sure any type of textured, usually textures give off different gradients, so when you try to remove the background, it's gonna keep some of that gradient texture, and you don't want that on towards your print, because it's not going to look as good as you think it would. All right, let's make this back to 12. Don't want to listen to me. All right, and then we're going to download. All right, once we get that download, we're going to print that out for you guys. There you guys have it. Here's our transfers made with Kittl. Let's go ahead and get these pressed so we can see the results, but also want to see how these designs came out. So let's check it out. These graphics actually came out really good. Especially this one that I told you, I took out all that pattern background. And this is the one that we didn't do much with the background. You see how that gradient? Again, we don't know if this is gonna come out good or not because of the fact that the glue can only stick on so much. We don't know if this is gonna get the whole gradient effect or just partially some of it, which might actually come out really good. So we're gonna check this out. We're gonna put these on some shirts. The shirts that we're gonna be using are really just sample shirts. We're really just trying to see how these transfers look. We're not gonna be selling these graphics, so we're just trying to put it on some fabric. For heat presses, we're doing the Heatmaster Prisma. You guys already know how frequently we use this. The 16 by 20 layout makes it just as easy as it gets for any type of shirt, any type of fabric. As well as also you could thread the shirt, makes it very, very easy for us to kind of switch it over and also press the back. So let's get to it. All right, we're first gonna start off with our defect transfer. We are using a US blank for these transfers. Again, these are really just going to be sample shirts. This one is a full blank, so it doesn't have anything on it or a defect, but we are just going to really just see this graphic on a black shirt. Again, we're not going to want to align it really properly because of the fact that we're not trying to sell this shirt or anything. So we're just going to see how this is going to turn out. Okay, I'm gonna let it sit. Because of all those gradients, I want to see how much of the gradients I could actually keep. So I'm gonna let it sit for 15 seconds while I get this other shirt pressed. And this is a gray sample shirt. I'm using the back of it because it does have a design on the front. Using a gray shirt because it would come out a lot better with the knockout of the background. Since we have a lot of black and white, we want to make sure everything pops and get on there. All right. And technically we wouldn't want to second press this, but for the fact of we want to see it embedded completely on there, we are going to second press this. But again, we are not giving the shirt away. We are not doing anything with the shirt. We are merely just seeing how it will look or turn out. Okay. All right, that was the first one. I think you could already tell with the gradient, a lot of the gradient came in. It doesn't It's not looking as good as I thought it was gonna come out, but it's all good. Let's see how this one comes out. This one was the one that we wanted the background off of. Anyways, looks good. The purple can be a little bit darker. It kind of looks like it would match a little bit with the gray, so it's not coming out as much. Now let's check these out. Checking it out, don't get me wrong, it doesn't look as bad, but just the grading it alone doesn't really look good. It's not giving me that foggy glow touch that you really see on the computer. It's just too much, and it's not as a pure gradient as it needs to be. We would have wanted it off, definitely. Another thing too, I just realized that the T didn't really come out really well for the DTF. So probably wasn't the best word choice right now, but no, all in all, I think everything else came out really well. So the next one, this one came out great. Don't get me wrong, the purple is very hard to see. I'm talking about this one right here. Not hard to see, but it doesn't stand out as much as it did on the graphic on the computer. But everything else came out really well. I definitely do like it. But all right, all in all, I think Kittl did great for anime artwork. The shirts look great. Just before we end, click the link in the description below if you're in need of a new DTF provider or feel that your current one isn't meeting your needs. We specialize in creating custom UV stickers for a range of surfaces and DTF transfers for clothing. Our strengths include offering reliable service because we would never let you print something that didn't turn out the way you wanted it. We will also communicate with you and offer solutions whether you want to handle the problem yourself or let us handle it. Your graphics will always turn out perfectly with us. We'll also have durable prints that will never peel and a 2-day turnaround time. We guys hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, enjoyed this video in general. Please bookmark and share. If you guys did find any value in this, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys soon.